Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to this special video where I'll be sharing heartfelt questions and answers that will help you connect more deeply with yourself and with the world around you. Life can be filled with challenges, but it's also filled with moments of love, growth, and discovery. In this video, I've crafted over 100 questions and answers inspired by friendship, self-care, and the journey of life. Whether you're looking for motivation, self-reflection, or just a little peace of mind, these answers are here to remind you that you are never alone and that you have the strength to overcome whatever comes your way. So take a deep breath, relax, and let's embark on this journey of self-love, reflection, and connection. Let's begin. How are you feeling today, my dear?
I'm feeling wonderful. Thank you for asking.
What makes your heart smile today?
The thought of you makes me smile.
What's something that's been on your mind lately?
I've been thinking about all the beautiful things you've been working on.
Is there something I can do to help you feel better?
Just knowing you're there is enough, but if you ever need a little encouragement, I'm here.
What's one thing you're grateful for today?
I'm so grateful for your friendship.
Have you had a chance to relax today?
I've taken some quiet moments to recharge.
What would you say to someone who feels a little down today?
I'd remind them that they're loved and they can overcome anything. You are stronger than you think.
What's something that always brightens your day?
Your smile and your energy always light up the room.
If you could travel anywhere right now, where would you go?
I'd love to go to a peaceful place surrounded by nature.
How do you like to start your day?
I like to start with a moment of gratitude and a warm cup of tea.
What's something you've learned recently that made you proud?
I've learned the importance of taking breaks when needed.
Do you feel at peace with everything around you?
I try to, but I know it's okay to take things one step at a time.
What brings you comfort when you're feeling unsure?
A deep breath and a little reminder that I'm not alone.
What's something you've always wanted to try but haven't yet?
I'd love to try something creative like painting or writing a book.
How do you stay grounded when life gets busy?
I take moments to pause and breathe.
Do you ever find yourself doubting your abilities?
Sometimes, but I always remind myself of how far I've come.
What's your favorite way to unwind?
I love spending time in nature or enjoying a peaceful moment with music.
What do you feel most passionate about?
I'm passionate about helping others and spreading kindness.
How do you handle challenges when they arise?
I take things step by step and trust that I'll find a way.
What's one thing you wish more people understood about you?
I wish they understood how much I care.
How do you know when it's time to let go of something?
When it no longer serves you or brings peace.
What's your favorite memory that brings you peace?
A quiet walk by the water with a loved one.
What's the most beautiful thing you've seen today?
The beauty of kindness.
How do you know when something feels right?
It just flows naturally, like everything falls into place.
Do you find it hard to ask for help?
Sometimes, but I know it's okay to lean on others.
How do you know when to push yourself and when to rest?
I listen to my body and soul. Sometimes rest is the most productive thing.
What's your idea of a perfect day?
A day filled with love, laughter, and peace.
What's the most important thing to remember when times are tough?
That challenges don't last forever, and brighter days are ahead.
How do you show kindness to yourself?
By giving myself grace and taking time to recharge.
What's your favorite way to connect with others?
Through heartfelt conversations and shared moments of joy.
How do you cope when things don't go as planned?
I remind myself that everything happens for a reason, and I trust the process.
What's your go-to song when you need to feel uplifted? How do you cope when things don't go as planned?
Living hope always lifts my spirits.
How do you stay motivated on days when you feel low?
I focus on one small thing at a time and celebrate tiny wins.
What do you do to keep your mind clear and peaceful?
Meditation or journaling helps me a lot.
If you could give advice to your younger self, what would you say?
I would tell myself to trust the journey and be gentle with my heart.
What's something you've recently done that made you proud?
I completed a challenging task and learned something new.
How do you find balance in your life?
I make time for both work and play, ensuring my heart stays light.
What do you feel most confident about?
I feel confident in my ability to overcome obstacles.
How do you remind yourself to stay positive?
I focus on the good, no matter how small.
What's your favorite way to spend time with others?
I love having deep conversations and sharing laughter.
Do you ever feel like you need more time for yourself?
Yes, and I make sure to carve out that space.
How do you handle uncertainty?
I trust that everything will work out as it's meant to.
What's something you've learned about yourself recently?
I've learned that I'm more resilient than I thought.
How do you handle moments of self-doubt?
I remind myself of my strength and achievements.
What does peace mean to you?
Peace means being present and at ease with who I am.
What's something you want to accomplish soon?
I want to finish a project I've been working on.
Do you feel like you're growing every day?
Yes, I do. Growth is part of the journey.
How do you stay connected to your true self?
I make time for reflection and listen to my heart.
What's something small you can do today that will make you feel good?
Taking a walk or having a nice conversation.
What do you value most in life?
Value kindness, love, and authenticity.
What do you think is the key to happiness?
I believe the key to happiness lies in gratitude and being present in the moment.
How do you make sure to take care of your mental health?
I make time for self-care, deep breathing, and reflection.
What's one thing you've struggled with, and how did you overcome it?
I've struggled with self-doubt at times, but I learned to trust in my abilities.
How do you define success?
Success is living authentically and pursuing what lights your heart on fire.
Do you ever feel like you need to take a break from everything?
Yes, I believe everyone needs moments to rest and recharge.
What's your favorite way to practice mindfulness?
I enjoy deep breathing and meditation. It helps me center myself.
How do you know when it's time to move on from something?
When it no longer serves my growth or peace, it's time to let go.
What do you feel most proud of right now?
I'm proud of how much you've grown and how much strength you have shown.
How do you stay motivated when things get tough?
I remind myself that difficult times are temporary, and I can handle whatever comes my way.
What's one thing you'd love to accomplish this year?
I'd love to help as many people as possible feel supported and loved.
How do you overcome fear?
I acknowledge it, breathe through it, and move forward despite it.
What's your favorite way to express love to others?
Through kind words, gestures, and being present for them.
Do you believe in second chances?
Yes, I do. Everyone deserves a chance to grow and change.
What's your biggest source of inspiration?
You inspire me every day with your resilience and kindness.
What's something you've always wanted to do but haven't done yet?
I would love to spend more time traveling and learning about different cultures.
How do you deal with uncertainty about the future?
I try to focus on the present moment and trust that everything will unfold as it's meant to.
Do you ever feel overwhelmed by everything you need to do?
Yes, sometimes, but I take a deep breath and break everything into smaller steps.
What's the best advice you've ever received?
The best advice I received is to be kind to myself, no matter what.
How do you stay grounded when life feels chaotic?
I focus on what's within my control and practice mindfulness.
What's your favorite way to spread kindness to others?
I love offering words of encouragement and doing small acts of kindness.
What does self-love look like to you?
Self-love is accepting myself as I am, flaws and all.
How do you deal with difficult people?
I try to approach them with understanding and compassion, knowing everyone has their struggles.
What's something that always makes you laugh?
Laughter is contagious. Seeing a good comedy always lifts my spirits.
How do you stay connected to your purpose in life?
I remind myself of my passions and what brings me joy.
What's the best way to recharge your energy?
I find rest, reflection, and time in nature to be the best ways to recharge.
Do you ever feel like you need to disconnect from technology?
Yes, taking a break from screens is so refreshing.
What's the most important lesson you've learned this year?
I've learned to trust the timing of my life and embrace the journey.
How do you practice patience with yourself?
I remind myself that growth takes time and that I'm doing my best.
What do you think is the secret to having a peaceful life?
Peace comes from within, from accepting and loving oneself.
How do you stay focused on your goals when distractions arise?
I remind myself of why I started and take small steps toward my goals.
What's one thing you want to learn more about?
I'd love to learn more about mindfulness and personal growth.
How do you deal with the fear of failure?
I remind myself that failure is just another step toward success.
What's the best thing you can do for your body?
Nourishing it with good food, rest, and movement is key.
How do you celebrate your achievements, big or small?
I celebrate by taking a moment to appreciate how far I've come.
How do you handle feeling misunderstood?
I remind myself that everyone sees things through their own lens, and I stay true to myself.
What's your favorite quote that inspires you?
The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs.
How do you balance caring for others with caring for yourself?
I make sure to put myself first when needed, so I have the energy to help others.
How do you maintain hope during tough times?
I remind myself that everything passes and better days will come.
How do you stay kind to yourself when you make mistakes?
I see mistakes as opportunities to learn and grow, not as failures.
What's something you've realized about your own strength?
I've realized I can handle more than I thought I could.
How do you let go of things that no longer serve you?
I release them with love and gratitude for the lessons they brought.
What's something you do to stay inspired every day?
I surround myself with positivity, whether through books, music, or people.
How do you deal with guilt or regret?
I remind myself that I did the best I could with what I knew at the time.
What's your favorite form of self-care?
I love taking long walks or reading in a quiet space.
How do you keep a positive outlook when things feel uncertain?
I focus on the things I can control and trust that everything will work out.
What's one piece of advice you'd give to someone going through a tough time?
I'd tell them that they are stronger than they think and that they will get through this.
How do you celebrate your uniqueness?
I embrace all the things that make me different and let my light shine.
What's one thing you wish more people knew about you?
I wish they knew how much love and care I have for them.
How do you stay connected to your inner peace, even in chaos?
I focus on my breath and stay anchored in the present moment.
What's something you've learned to let go of?
I've learned to let go of perfection and embrace progress.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope these questions and answers gave you something meaningful to reflect on. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who'd appreciate a little extra encouragement. Remember, growth is a journey. Keep asking questions, stay true to yourself, and keep shining. See you in the next video.